But in The Wealth of Nations, he talks about a concept that has been discussed forever, which is the invisible hand of the market. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, basically what he said, in a world of free transactions, bilateral exchanges, there aren't losers. Nobody gives up what they have for something else unless they believe they're going to win by it. And he makes the point, and this is extremely important, because prior to this time, people accumulated wealth by defeating other people or defrauding them. But Adam Smith said, in a world of free exchange, the butcher and the baker make their way, and they're guided as if by an invisible hand, that they prosper only by serving the needs of other people. And so the invisible hand became extremely important edification for just I have, as I always had for a long time, a motto: freedom works. In free exchanges, it works to everybody's advantage, and there are no losers.
Right. But he also, one of the things you talked about, the invisible hand of the marketplace is great, but you also talked about the visible foot of the marketplace. What does that mean?
Yeah, no, it's not the invisible hand of government, the invisible foot, or the invisible hand of the market, invisible foot of government.
Right.
Actually, Milton Friedman inspired me to that notion. And basically what I'm saying is, when government forces exchanges, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. Mm-hmm. And a rational government, which is a rare thing, would say if the gain to the gainers is greater than the loss of the losers, it may be a worthwhile thing to do. But most government don't care. They care about, how's this affect my political future? Right. So what I'm saying is that we see all these great intentions of people in government doing this and that, but what we don't see is who gets hurt, who loses. We never see that. And the great French economist, whose name escapes, Bastiat.
Frederic Bastiat. Wait. I want to tell that person, there is at least one great French economist. For those of us who now live in France, Bastiat was the guy.
That
wrote
was the guy.
A little skinny book called The Law.
And
right?
he also had Bastiat's rule that the economists must see what is seen and what is not seen. And what is not seen, when we celebrate how charitable and wonderful and generous our government is with other people's money, what we don't see is who gets hurt, who loses in the transaction.